We're the only people here. Good morning. Good morning. It's a little bit of a rainy morning, but supposedly today is going to be at least not too rainy. And we're in for a little bit of a cozy day today, involving coffee and, if we're lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, fondue. Why unlucky? Well, not for the cozy factor and not for the company, just because the after effects of fondue sometimes are unfondue. Anyways, let's get some coffee, and then I'm sure, you know, my brain will come together sometime after that. Look, there's Paul. Alrighty, I'll see you in a bit. Good cafes. Ooh, try not to get run over by this scooter here. And head to a little bit of lunch here with a very special guest. I think two special guests, actually. One you've met, one that none of us have met yet. We're about to find out. Fondue is one of those things. Well, we'll see. I haven't done fondue in a while. I guess I kind of mix it in with raclette, which it's just, the melted cheese thing is very delightful. I'm not knocking it. It's good. It tastes good. It's just so heavy. And when I think of it as a meal, I'm thinking about like the effect it's gonna have on my constitution, I guess. I don't know what it is, why I'm like hesitant to have it, but Sarah's very excited to get fondue. She's been asking me to go to fondue for like a week now, which is an honor, and I'm excited to you know, participate. And I'm trying to show up hungry, so it should be good. I think actually one of the big drawbacks, not just fondue. Fondue takes a while. I think it's kind of the time side of things, because I do have a French lesson today. I've started taking French lessons again. They're basically conversational lessons. We can talk about that later, but for now, fondue. For those of you that saw me walk through this area, this food district, near Place Saint-Michel, and we're like, but stop, but eat food. That's exactly what's about to happen. Hello. Hello. This is exactly what I imagine when I think I'm gonna go eat fondue or raclette. Hello. Who's this?
Disney.
Hi, Disney. Hi. Oh yes.
Isn't he the cutest?
I always thought this. I thought this was a girl for some reason. All your photos, your girl poopers. Somebody doesn't like tomatoes. I'll take them.
Oh, and olives.
Oh. Do you just want to give me your whole salad? The toilet's on the 5th floor, he said. Holy cow. Where are the rest of the stairs is the question. Oh, they're there. Thought he said it was on the 5th floor, but it's just up here. We're the only people here.
I think I was definitely skeptical coming into this. I don't know why, but this smells amazing. The potatoes smell super good, and that cheese smells good. I wish I could do smell-o-vision. Give me a second. There is a lot of wine in them. That's why it's so much thinner. Nice. A cozy lunch in our Swiss lodge here in the middle of autumn. And we're not the only ones in here anymore. Look at that.
That was tasty. Surprisingly light. I think it was because the wine definitely lightened up the cheese, so it wasn't as thick as I was expecting. And also just kind of like, always good to see Sarah. Nice to meet Disney finally. Disney's her friend's dog that she's dog sitting for a little while. Definitely a cute little floofer though. Such big eyes. He's such a funny dog. And with a name like Disney, for whatever reason, I totally thought that he was a girl. Nope, he's a boy. He's a boy doggy. Anywho, it's time for a wee little bit of a French lesson.
Salut!
Salut!
Ça va?
Tu vas bien?
Ouais, je vais bien, et toi?
Ouais, ça va super.
Ouais.
T'étais dehors?
Ah oui, j'ai mangé avec une copine dans un resto pas loin d'ici.
Cool, c'était quoi comme resto?
Bah c'était quelque chose de super touristique avec c'était du fondu avec les têtes de tous les animaux sur les murs et je sais pas comment on dit ça. Est-ce qu'il y a un mot spécifique pour ça pour les?
Il y a un mot en anglais?
Oui, trophies.
Ouais, tu pourrais dire trophée, mais
Les trophées.
Ouais, trophée, ouais, tu pourrais dire ça, ouais. Ouais. C'était dans quel quartier?
C'était vers Place Saint-Michel.
Ah oui, ouais.
Donc vraiment touristique, ouais.
C'était beau?
Comment?
C'était beau?
Ouais, ça a été.
Julian is great. That's only the second time we've had a lesson so far. That is nice. I mean, it's good because there's a lot of small corrections, like masculine, feminine things, and then prepositions, just random little things that half the time I know better and I can correct myself when he asks me about it, and half the time it's like, oh yeah, dang it. And a lot of it's just feel. The problem with French, as if there was only one problem with French, is that there are, more exceptions than there are rules. But you still have to learn the rules, which I'm sure you've heard before, but the thing that makes it even more complicated is when there are no rules, like when is something masculine or feminine? Nobody knows. There's no reason or rhyme behind why. It just is the way it is.
Anywho, Julian was introduced to me by my friend Jess, who you've seen in a number of videos, and speaking of seeing her in videos, she needs help hanging a shelf. So I'm gonna wrap up a little bit of work here, and then let's go hang a shelf. Alright, so right about there. You want it a little lower so you can actually see it.
A little bit higher. Would you, if you were a person who did things in homes,
Yeah.
would you do it the same height as this, but on that wall? Or would that?
No, I would just do it with a very intentional variation, either exactly the same
Yeah.
or one measure lower.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
So the edge was basically about here, so then you gotta mark it 10 centimeters in, and that's where you... Yeah. That was good. Okay, ready?
Yes. Okay, well, you didn't die.
Nope, it's not that. It's definitely... I feel like that's only an inch thick.
You look great with a drill in your hand, mate. Confident. You know you're going to get a lot of people who know what they're doing.
Hey there, bracelet.
I feel like you should just do some handyman posing. Great quality on this camera. There we go.
So this is as far as it can go without, I feel like without the drill. Not as easy as it looks, huh?
Oh no, look, this is wonky.
Oh wow, that part's actually not. That's some good quality craftsmanship right there. How you feeling about it?
Can I try it anyway?
That's what happens when you buy a shelf that doesn't come with its own mounting brackets. Your tape measure fits perfectly. Oh my god, that's a terrible idea. Is that flammable oil?
What if I put this burning oil thing on there?
Well, seems to be holding. Oh god, this is starting to feel like a game of Jenga.
Oh wow, look at that lean. Oh, this is a disaster. This is a disaster.
You could buy more braces like those.
Oh my god, I can't put anything on this.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Now it looks way droopier than it did a second ago. I would buy. Can you buy some braces like under the other shelf?
Yes, but do you understand? It took me 3 months just to get these 3 pieces of equipment.
All right, well, in another 6, we'll put the rest of it together.
I created holes in the wall.
No, it's really good. Yeah, this is kind of an unfortunate shelf situation.
Leroy Millen just let me down.
Because I don't feel like those mounting rods are nearly long enough. Anyway, this has been a nearly successful shelf mounting with Jess. I have another test for it. We'll see if this... There you go. It works as a perfect tripod. It looks lovely.
I'm just going to film myself.
The whole space.
Walking around my barn. Too bad I never actually need something that does this.
Well, I would use this all the time. I would literally use this all the time. So one of the other things is that we're supposed to find out new COVID restrictions tonight. We don't know if we're going into curfews or a lockdown or if nothing will change, which nothing has changed the last few times, really, to be honest. We'll find out tonight, but that's probably another like weird stress point on the day. Are you worried? What do you think's gonna happen?
I'm zen about it. Giving up on being worried. It's positives and negatives to all scenarios.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm just curious what's gonna happen, really. So Macron announced that we're under curfew for at least 4 to 6 weeks, from 9 p.m. after Saturday. I'm out with a few friends having one last hurrah. Just have one good time before it's out. But I'm curious to see what their takes are on this.
Am I going to be on your vlog? Oh my god. Am I good? Hello.
That was a good. I'm really glad that happened like that.
Why do you have to act natural?
I was just gonna ask, like, what's your take
On the curfew.
Yeah, how's curfew gonna affect you?
Well, it hasn't
really early
started yet.
nights.
It has not started.
It's gonna be a great week until then.
It starts Saturday. Saturday, guys.
I was hoping to ask you about the rumors that you thought were coming out of this, but now that we know that it's curfew, you
Disco balls are going to be sold out.
Hey, I have a disco ball.
Me too.
Whoa.
So if you get disco balls, hit these two up.
It's like clandestine party.
Yeah, that's true. The clandestine side of
I have a
things.
disco party.
So I think
you guys
disco
can
party.
come.
Also, I think we could just do like group workouts. Just wine.
Just one, you'll be okay.
Tuesday morning, 7 a.m.
Labs and patients.
Business opportunity.
Okay. That's all I was thinking
You'll have
about.
a captive audience. At 9:01, people are going to be at home.
But like literally.
We'll survive one way or another. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Thanks to Blake Balsillie, my Patron producer of the day.
So clean.
For sending me out here to have drinks with these Spanish speakers who are not ashamed or afraid to grab the camera as they please. It's great. You love that.
He actually does not speak any Spanish right here.
No, not a word.
Una pregunta, por favor.
A little bit over here. A little bit.
Poquito. Y acá podemos hablar
I'll see you
un montón
tomorrow
de
morning,
español.
I'm sure, for something. I don't even know what's going to happen. Adios.